the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Redbirds have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Zach Godley, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Colton Wong will stand in, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Off tonight for St. Louis, second baseman, Colton Wong.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. So, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in 3rd place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
The 1-2. Hit to third. To his left, Lamb. And there's one gone to begin the evening. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He leads the team in on-base percentage, and we all know that's become a highly valued stat in today's game. He makes things happen for his offense, and a lot of times when he's going good, the lineup is too.
Digging in, Greg Garcia. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's 1 for 5. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. The 1-1. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. You got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1-2-3 go the Cardinals. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Michael Wacha will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Michael Wacha, he brings the straight changeup. That's his best pitch. Drafted in the first round out of Texas A&M University. Good fastball, not a great fastball. 92 to 95, more of a straight fastball. The curveball is good, but he's known for the straight changeup. If he brings that good changeup, he can shut anybody down.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, John Jay. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Jay behind 0-2 now. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Here's Gerard Dyson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll start this one at 269. No home runs as of yet, 10 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Working for the punch out and the offering. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Jay aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. DeYoung into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'd like to be this guy's agent. He's approaching free agency. He's one of the best players in our game. He's lived up to everyone's expectations, and I expect him to get absolutely paid this offseason.
Skied into straightaway right. Fowler giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, center fielder, A.J. Pollard.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollard. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Waka comes set. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. A runner on first with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham moves over, and that ends the inning. So nothing in the Arizona first. We'll go to the second from Phoenix with no score on the show. So that brings in the power hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's 1 for 5. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike 1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Now to the plate, Matt Carpenter, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Jay giving chase. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 23, Marcelo.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat. Way out in front. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Jake Lamb standing in now. His career line against Waka. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And the 2-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Got him.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7th, catcher, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Pitch on its way to Avila. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Avila. He'll take the turn for 2. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Here's Echeverria now. His career line against Waka. He's got a 3-for-5 line. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Avila stands at second with 2 gone. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
Zach Godley is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Hey. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Wong has a play, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Yadier Molina.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Just missed with a breaking ball. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Batting in, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. A career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Fowler makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Hit out towards second, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Michael Wacha. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1. And he pops up the bunt attempt, but this will wind up a foul ball, 2-2. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Here's Colton Wong now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Fowler at second with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline. Foul. The 1-1 home. Hit to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt. He'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cards leave one. They still trail 1-0. Ready now, John Jay. He reached on a single in his first try.
Right fielder, John Jay.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Here it is on 3-1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. The 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. It's a solo home run here for John Jay. Third home run for him on the year, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Base is empty here with nobody out. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. And that's over. 3-1. And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Looking at his career totals, Pollock enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch misses. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. The 1-1. Back up the middle. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Into the box now, Jake Lamb. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Waka comes set. Here it is on 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Arizona. Leading off the inning, Greg Garcia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center field.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. And now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 0-1 delivery. Pops this one up. Descalzo moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Good time now to check out the Diamondbacks Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A called strike on the inside corner. 0-1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The 2-1 home is strike two swinging.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants to get back in the count.
Hit hard to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Garcia at second. DeYoung is over at first with one away. Hit back toward the mound. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you, you're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Ozuna is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year. Third in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
So he sets him down swinging. Marcell Ozuna sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. In there, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Arizona's on top 2-1. Stepping in, Daniel Descalso. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Second baseman, Daniel.
Here's the pitch. Circle change there, called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So digging in now, Alex Avila. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Pitch on its way to Avila. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Full count. 3-2. Struck him out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Here's Echeverria now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They still lead it 2-1. Settling in now, Dexter Fowler. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Dexter Fowler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
0-1.
Popped up. Lamb in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball. Called strike 3. And that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
In now, Michael Wacha. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0. On the ground to third. Lamb over to his left. And there's out number 2.
Second baseman number 16, Colton Wong.
Ready for another shot now, Colton Wong. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Ready with the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Zach Godley, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Ran the circle change in on him, a ball and no strikes. And he looks at a curveball that falls in, 1-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks. Right.
Digging in and looking for more, John Jay is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Gerard Dyson. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Waka comes set. Here's the delivery. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Dyson is off at first with 2 away. Line hard toward right center. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch down the first baseline, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now batting, Tommy Pham. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a base hit on the line. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Now batting, Georgia.
Stepping up to the plate, Paul DeYoung. He singled his last time up. Throw over to first. Runner back standing. First pitch on its way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. The second for 1. On to Goldschmidt. A double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Into the box, Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hey. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Still even at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. They still trail it here 2-1. Jake Lamb standing in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Jake Lamb.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. That's inside. 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. In there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Now batting, second baseman,
digging in, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Pham moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 5, Alex Avila.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Waka's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
To first. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the shortstop,
digging in to try it again. Adeiny Echeverria, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Avila, the runner at first with 2 gone. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Arizona. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. We're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Number 66 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 66.
In now, Marcell Ozuna. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 1-0 home. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 13 for him on the year, and with it the Cardinals have come back to even things at 2.
Oh man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina. This is line to left. Dyson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. the 1-0. There's a called strike on the edge of the strike zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler. Fly ball out to right field. Jay has a read on it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 52, Michael
Tovar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the pitcher, Walker. Number 66.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Dyson's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Cards are able to tie things up on this solo home run. Get up and stretch, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Matt Bowman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Ketel Marte is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Ketel Marte.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
In now is John Jay. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And it's quickly 0-2. He's running again. Swing and a little tapper. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Again, he's off for second. Pitch outside, the throw. It's high, but a fine play to come down with it at second, and he's out trying to steal a base.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So with 2 away, Paul Goldschmidt gets a chance following the base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. Now the 2-1 pitch. Dyson off for second. Pitch is high. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with the base open to work with.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, A.J. Pollock. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now a move over to first, And the runner back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Cardinals 2. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Andrew Chafin.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Greg Garcia. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First delivery to him on the way. And a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Wong stands at second with no outs. Down the third baseline. Lamb is up with it. And he is in there. So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball for drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Well, on the mound, he hasn't looked comfortable since the moment he came in out of the pen. Just not fluid with his delivery at all.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Down low and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-0 pitch on its way. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And he's got a great chance to turn this game on its head. Tying run at second, go-ahead run at first. Archie Bradley is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
1-2 now. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he gets him swinging. What a big out there, as there is now one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Matt Carpenter. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. Catch made by Jay. Here comes the runner from third. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a one-run ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's 1 for 5.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Looking to minimize the damage here. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dyson is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Cards forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. D-backs out in front, 4-3. Brett Cecil will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Brett Cecil.
Stepping into the box, Daniel Descalso. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Fowler looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
The batter, the shortstop,
Here's Echeverria now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Jeff Mathis will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 2, Jeff Mathis.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. from the stretch. Down and away, ball one. Echeverria gets his lead at first, nobody out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
A shot down the first baseline. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping in now, John Jay. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. None out, runners at first and second. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Fowler looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Number 1,
Into the box now, Gerard Dyson, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he misses. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. No outs, nobody on. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll get back in standing. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. There's a swing and a drive, and that one's hit pretty well out to left field. That one is gone. Warning track wall, you can touch them all. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt, number 196 for his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Dominic Leone enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Now batting, center fielder, A.J.
Into the box,
Pollock.
A.J. Pollock. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, and the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Garcia gloves it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman, Jake Lamb.
Digging in now, Jake Lamb, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. Leone, once a Toronto Blue Jay. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Pham going back into the pool area and gone. It's a solo home run for Jake Lamb. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Number 3.
Standing in now, Daniel Descalso, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that pitch catches the inside corner. One and two, here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Alex Avila is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Another full count offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Eight runs already in this inning. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Number 5, Alex Avila.
So striding in, Alex Avila.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Hit out towards second. Wong is there. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. Another good inning for the Diamondbacks. It's not just the air conditioning that has these folks fired up. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Jorge De La Rosa comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Jorge De La Rosa.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, man, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off we go in the ninth. As the first pitch misses for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a ball well off the plate. His career line against De La Rosa. He has 7 hits in 24 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded, and this will kick off the third base bag. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Fowler around second. He's headed for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Jose Martinez will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball as he's got a runner at third and only 1 away. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 4 home runs and 25 driven in. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Colton Wong will stand in. His career line against De La Rosa. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Behind 0-2 now. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away to end it. And the Diamondbacks have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming in the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Diamondbacks jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Number 66 earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. A reminder that Coasting Valley Metro is available in Copper Square at Metro Station. Also, extra Metro rails are available at the Washington and 3rd Street Station.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the D-backs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 12-4. John Gray grabbed his 13th win overall this year, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 5-1. He currently has the most wins in the National League. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 7-2. The Rays pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-0. Gio Gonzalez allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win, leading the Nationals to a win against the Red Sox 4-0. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. The Reds had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-0. The Twins put together 10 total hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 4-3. The Detroit Tigers combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 2-1. The Yankees pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 6-2. The Indians knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-2. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.